Hey guys, Grimmer Reaper here, and today I wanted to give you some creepypasta recommendations. So, for those of you that don't know what creepypasta is, no, it is not scary spaghetti. A creepypasta is a sort of an internet campfire story. It's just a short horror story with, the spooky M. Night Shyamalan ding dong twist. So, here are, in no particular order, some of my recommendations. So my first recommendation, and one of the first creepypastas I personally ever read, is The Grifters. I won't go too into detail about what they're each about, but this one is from a first-person point of view of someone who, like most people watching this, I assume, someone who likes horror, someone who likes the creepy things, and kind of a situation that arises from that. It's not horribly long, and it's mostly written in like installments, I believe, like this happened this day, so on and so forth. And I first read it on Funny Junk, and you can find it on the Creepypasta wiki right now. Wiki. You can read it on that right now, so Gristers. So my next recommendation is a bit of a longer one, is SCP-093. Now SCPs in general, what they are SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, when SCP is some anomalous item, place, creature that needs to be secured, contained, and protect the general public from it. SCP-093 is a series of discs that all lead to an alternate universe, a parallel dimension, and there's different experiment logs, and you kind of read those and you get to piece together the story of this alternate universe and a sort of post or apocalyptic event. You get to kind of put that all together in your head. So another one, a classic, is the Russian sleep experiment. Now this is one of the really good standout creepypastas. I will warn you, the end, it's not my favorite, but looking back on it, it's kind of doesn't hold up to the standard that the rest of the creepypasta had put it to. It is a very graphic creepypasta, so if that's not really your cup of tea, probably shouldn't read this creepypasta or The Grifters. 093 might be okay, but use your discretion. So another classic is Lost Silver. It's a Pokemon gaming creepypasta. I won't go into too much detail into that one because I think it's better if you go into it not knowing a lot. Now we come to my favorite one-part story, is a Nazi's Goatman story. Now I believe it originated from 4chan somewhere, and because the beginning starts out as what would be a green text, but it quickly goes into just normal storytelling, and it's told from the point of view of a teenager, I believe, and he goes camping in the woods with his friends, and they're not alone. It's really, really suspenseful. It's very masterful in the way that the suspense is created. It's written as if just a normal person is actually writing it. So it really draws you in and seems like something that could actually happen, and who knows, maybe it did. So another favorite of mine, the final one, is the NES Godzilla creepypasta. Now, for this one, you're gonna want to set aside a large chunk of time because it is long. It's a multi-chapter story, and each chapter is filled with words. It's very long chapters. Most of them have images with them that help you kind of get into the story. So the basis for this one is that a kid, I don't know if his age is actually stated in the story, our narrator finds or gets an old NES Godzilla cartridge, and he starts playing it, and seems kind of normal at first, but then as he continues, it gets stranger and stranger, and this set up a really good world. I feel it's very descriptive. It's very easy to picture it in your mind, even if you don't have the actual images, which I think you do for every kind of world. But it's suspenseful, and then it gets very visceral and very just shivers down your spine type story. So those are my recommendations for Creepypasta. I'll put a link in the description to each one. You can read most of them on the Creepypasta wiki. I'll figure that out, that pronunciation at some point. But get back to me with what you think about them, and this will be the first in a series of horror recommendations. Next I'll do horror manga that I've read. Man, guys, I have bad at pronunciation. Horror movies. I haven't read many horror novels, but I'll get on top of that. And if you'd like me to do any creepypasta related stuff, or if you'd like to see any videos, just comment down below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.